Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and I am a full-time reseller, meaning I go and buy things at thrift stores, yard sales, wherever I can find them, and flip them onto the internet via eBay or other platforms. And today we're going to talk about my top 5 best thrift finds of this week. So let's get into the list. Alright, starting off at number 5, we have a pair of shoes. Yes, these shoes right here, these are some Nike ACG hiking boots. Pretty dope. They are from about 2009 is what the codes say. There are some really awesome Nike ACG shoes throughout Nike's history. These are pretty dope. They're not the coolest of the cool, but they're pretty cool. They've got a great green and brown colorway. I expect to get $40 to $60 from these. Now at number 4, we have this vintage Ralph Lauren rugby hooded striped blue shirt. And what's interesting about this is that I had a few years back purchased a very large bulk buy from somebody's yard sale who I guess had a huge leftover overstock of some early 2000s Polo Ralph Lauren, and there were a bunch of these new with tags. Now I didn't know as much like what I was doing, unfortunately, and I ended up selling these things for like $40 a piece, where I definitely could have gotten quite a bit more because they were all brand new. But this one is not new with tags, but it is in great condition. I would expect to get about $30 to $40 for this piece. Now at number 3, we get on with some denim. We have a pair of Guess jeans, women's Guess jeans, particularly some pretty old ones. I would guess this is probably early 90s, maybe late 80s. This is size 26, so a good women's size. It has the high rise. It's a light wash denim, so a really good color for the summer, spring, summer. I would expect we probably get $40 to $50 for this particular pair. All right, now at number 2, we have this really interesting pair of Levi's. And you can tell that the Levi's because it has the orange tab here, it has the arcuate and all that stuff. But this is interesting because it does not feel like traditional heavier denim. It's much lighter, so it's probably got a little bit of a blend, maybe some polyester in there. But it's not particularly stretchy, so I'm not entirely sure. But it is a pair of bell bottoms. They are rather wide down here at the leg. You can see that's a pretty wide leg. These are from 1975. So pretty old pair of Levi's as well, not just bell bottoms, a pretty old bell bottoms. So I think these are probably men's since they're 1975. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll probably get something like $80 to $100 for this particular pair of Levi's. So that's pretty cool. And before we get to number 1, if you would be so kind as to like this video and maybe subscribe if you're interested in the content that we create. And now for number 1, we have this pair of Levi's 501s. At first glance, I thought these might be the old double X's that would have been salvaged from like the 50s and earlier. It took me a second, but I realized they were not. They were the reissue that Levi's did in the late 80s or early 90s, where they did add the double X back. But this is one of the earlier versions. This one's from 1990 or 1988. So still a good pair of jeans by any stretch. And of course not the same value as one that was more original from the 50s. But still I expect to get like $40 to $60 for this particular pair. Love finding older 501s. If they were only salvaged, that would have been better, but they're not. So still cool, still dope. Anyways, that's our top 5 for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.